Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 19th, 20th, and 21st, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We are ending Leo season, and we're right around the corner for Virgo season. Now, this is the introduction that will be seen on all of the videos. If you want to bypass the introduction, and I hope you'll watch it at least one time, then press the little timer down there, okay, the minute marker, and that will bypass for anybody that's cross-watching and just kind of interested in what other signs there are out there. Now, I am going to be using, for the main readings, I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. We will go to my Emily Anderson Crystal deck, and I have included the Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. Okay, so I've added that to our main readings for the weekend. Now, for this week, for the introduction, I should say, for the overview, what's going on in the world, I will use my Waite Rider and my Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So what's going on? I told you that we will be going into Virgo season. That will be on August 22nd. Now, I did talk a little bit about on the 20th, Mars enters Gemini, which will be very interesting. Mars, of course, associated with Aries, the god of war, Gemini, air energy, your thought processes, making plans, thinking things through. And just as kind of just as a thought about this, Geminis are very sharp. So the energies, this will be for everybody. The energies will be very sharp, very clear. And Mars, the god of war, if you've ever ticked off a Gemini, and they can get their things going, they can get their temper going, but they're very sharp, and they know how to basically, the words that fly out of their mouth can cut you down to the size. Okay, now it's something they're very controlled over this. They know what they're saying. So this is not to say that this is going to be affecting Geminis more than anyone else. This is the type of energy we have. Mars in Gemini. And the thing about this is it's lasting a long time. It goes, it's going direct, then it'll go retro, and then it'll go direct. And I can't remember if it's 6 months or 8 months. I do believe that it transitions out of Gemini. I do believe this, that it is in 2023. So we've got a lot of this very sharp, compelling, very strong energy. And Gemini, my wonderful Geminis, I tell you, my mom was a Gemini, and when she really needed to say what she needed to say, oh my goodness, it was, like I said, it could cut the person down to size, cut them off at the knees. Okay, just saying how that is. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. On the 21st, Mercury, which is in Virgo, will oppose Neptune, which is retrograde in Pisces. So that's that's an opposition. So there is a little bit. Mercury is again about communication, about also electronics. And so opposing Neptune is very dreamy, and Pisces is very dreamy and very deep. And, so it's going to be very clear. It's going to be kind of like, again, we can almost go back to that Saturn in Aquarius about illusions and reality. And this is one of the times that this will also help really separate. It's going to help separate what's real and what's not. Okay, so let's see if I have the time that I do not. Oh, yes. At 11:16 p.m. on the 22nd, and that's Eastern Standard Time, that is when Virgo season will begin. Now, the thing about that with Mercury will only be in that Virgo energy until the 25th. Then it goes into Libra, so we will have some interesting, because Libra is about balance. And my Libras, I'm so sorry. I want to give you all such big hugs. You have not really had an easy time of it since before your season, about, in 2021. It's just been, everything's been trying to shake you up, but we'll see how this all works out for you. Anyway, let's go on and see now I did tell you that I have prayed, meditated, infused the cards with Reiki energy. Oh, I am a intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message as it is given. Yeah, sometimes that's a little hard. Sometimes I want to add on a little bit more, but this is what we do. Okay, so higher power, and again too, I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit. That is my belief system, but it doesn't mean that has to be your belief system. But I mention that so that you can then, take my language and then, adapt it to your beliefs and what you know to be your language. Okay? Okay, hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's see for okay, and the cards are flying. Okay. Now, I do think we had this. This was sideways. I do think we had this, or we had two of the aces on the week reading. So this is the Ace of Wands. Aces is a 1, new beginning, new start. Wands are fire energy, so we're still in Leo. It's also Aries, it's also Sagittarius, passionate, burning, very determined, very committed, very consuming energy. So this is something, it's a new start, but it's a new start that really means a lot. Now, it's not that emotional cup energy, which you really, it's like, I want this. This is more, the Wands energy is, I have to have this. So this is an energy for the weekend. It's like, I have to have this, or the world has to have this. New beginnings, but it's something that has to be done, has to happen. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I do like that the hand is coming out all bright and shiny, kind of has a sun around it in its own way, has the rays coming from it, but it's coming out of a darkened cloud, so maybe a storm cloud. So there is... Remember, I've been talking about light at the end of that tunnel. Things are going to be changing again, but this is something that's very passionate, very new, I have to have this. I have to have this. So let's see what we have here. Here we are. Anything that's reversed has a little stronger energy. Oh, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You keep me moving, you keep me on air, so thank you. Here we go. Next card is, we had this. We've had this recently. And again, once I deliver my message, I don't always remember when that was. But I do know we had this recently. I think, again, in the week reading, the week prior, the Monday through Thursday. This is reversed, a little stronger message. We do have a 4. Numbers mean something. Numbers have energies to it. Also, the synchronicity of numbers. Many people see the 444s. Many people see the 111s. So 4 is about stability. It is about leadership and organization. This is the 4 of Pentacles. Pentacles is our earth energy. Virgo, right around the corner. It's also Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn, and it's also in Taurus. Money, job, career, could be about your home. It's very tangible energy. So here we have this king sitting on his, his throne in the background with that, and he's guarding his money. He's holding on to his money, but yet his money is, there's money on top, so he's thinking about his money. So there is something going on with the money situation. Now, a lot of times when I'm in my other decks, it's about, reciprocity. It's about, receiving and giving and, and are you giving too much? Are you not giving enough? I'm getting kind of a very guarded energy about money, and it makes sense with all the things that are going on. And yet at the same time, the king does have his money. So the king is wise with his money. The king knows where these gold pentacles are. So he's guarding it, he's watching it, he's thinking about it, he's standing on it. He just, he's just got his money all over himself. He just knows that he has to make sure that he takes care of this. So there is a wisdom here also. If you look at the king, he doesn't look frightened. He doesn't look elated. He does look very aware. So there is an awareness of money energy coming, or we've been having it, because like I said, I think this was part of the Monday through Thursday reading also. Okay, our last card here, the Emperor. So we have another 4 energy here. This is major arcana energy. I do get with the Emperor, again, that stability, that organization, that, that tangible energy here. Now, the Emperor gives me a lot of times with the Emperor, I feel the masculine higher power, okay? And, like with the Empress, it's more the feminine higher power, the Holy Spirit, and then the Emperor is more the, the father energy here, the patriarchal energy here. The Emperor stands above the king. The Emperor, I do love this, one of my subscribers said, the Emperor is above the king without all the drama of the kings. So, very sharp, a lot of wisdom here, a lot of stability, making rulings. So there could be, there's just a lot of, well, and also too, we've got the ram's heads all around too. So we do have, Aries energy with that too. So there could be something going on. Remember Mars in Gemini. So there could be some, some decrees, some sort of, we're talking about whatever's going on, money, new opportunities, things like that. But the king is also ready to get up. The king is ready to move. The king is ready to make some changes also. I shouldn't say that. I mean the Emperor. I kind of feel like, just with the fact that he's got whatever he's wearing, his robe, he's not going to get tripped up. He's not getting tripped up. So interesting stuff. Something happening, watching the money, the Emperor, the higher power, patriarchal, or the masculine energy watching over us. Again, major arcana. So something with money, new opportunities with money, kind of, is it God sent? Is it being, the only thing about the Emperor with these cards is that he does look very stern. He does look very stern to me. He is kind of like that stern father that said, did you do what I told you to do? Let's see what else we might have. What do we have with our Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot, for our overview. This is for more of our overview. So we have a 1-4-4 energy. Now, a lot of times, I don't mention this ever. I've really never mentioned this, but if you notice that on some of my cards, I have a little Y, sometimes a YN, and on these cards. Basically, this is a yes card. So if you had a question about your money or something, this also has a yes. But I'm going to say, take that with a little grain of salt. The yes, no's with a grain of salt, because there's been times that I just knew that it was something totally different than what it might have come up with. So let's see what we have. The Emperor also in my other decks represents Michael. Michael is the angel, the archangel, the warrior archangel, the one that leads the archangel, or leads the angelic force for, to defend and to protect too. So let's see what we've got here. Okay. Just one card. Strength. So now we have the Strength card. We have an 8. 8 is an unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. Strength is, usually this is a kindness through strength. There's strength in numbers. There's strength in just doing what is right, doing the right thing. There's strength that helps to tame the wild beasts. A lot of times there is Archangel Ariel is related, or is, in my other decks with the strength. And there is a lot of heaven, earth energy going on with this. So this, whatever this is though, it is kind of have strength through faith, and, just keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eyes forward, and things do happen, things do move forward. We get through so many things. Anyway, we have that strength. 2 major arcanas. Let's see, is there anything I can see with her per se? Something about her necklace, and I can't quite see what it is, but something about her necklace is attracting me. She does have a mask on, which is interesting. So it's like you do have, you have strength, but it's masked. It's masked. So it's not necessarily right out there. So interesting with that. Okay, you know what I'm saying. You know what I want. I want you to, let me know if you get another interpretation. I'm always interested. So please comment below. Interesting times, always, always. Schumann resonance it's been kind of getting into a pattern, but it's not, the pattern has been more with the timing than it has been with the veracity. So it's kind of makes me feel like it's like aftershocks or it's pre-shocks, like an earthquake type of energy. Not that we're not having an earthquake, but it's kind of that is what I'm feeling. It's like a precursor or it's an aftershock. So we will see what we will see. Okay, take a moment again to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Let me know what you think about this, and why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Aries. Okay, now I know Mars is not, in Aries. Mars is going into Gemini, and Mars is very much that you and Mars are like that. So let's see what happens when Mars goes into Gemini. Oh, Lord, help us through this. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we've got for our Aries. Higher power, what do you have for our Aries? Oh, my Aries, I do not see you keeping your mouth shut this week or this weekend or next week. Let's put it this way. You're going to be very vocal, but you know what? It's about time. It's about time. It's okay to be vocal. It's okay to speak the truth. I'm not going to say speak your truth because, truth is truth, as we know with, Saturn and Aquarius. Truth is truth. My truth, just because I want it to be somewhere, someplace, it doesn't mean that that is the truth. If I want to go on the scale and say that I'm 10 pounds thinner, that's still not the truth. But you, in contrast to that, are going to be going out, my Aries, and you will be very vocal and very much a truth speaker. So now, I know that not necessary. I'm not saying, okay, it was, truth speaker, not so much seeker, though you will be seeking the truth in order for you to speak the truth. Okay, how's that? Whoa. Anyway, let's see what we have here. 3 cards, face down, nothing reversed. Queen of Air. Queen's underlying energy is our water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. Air energy is our Aquarius, our Libra. It is also our Gemini. And remember, I know that Mars is not, it's not Mercury. It's just that, this energy with Gemini, with Mars, is going to be very, very strong. And Gemini is going to be very clear-headed. So this Queen of Air is very clear-headed. Air energy is, again, making plans, thinking things through, hearing some news. But this queen is really standing up in her place. And she is not accepting a lot of what has happened in the past. She is speaking, like I said, she is speaking truth. She is not looking for excuses. If she doesn't like the truth, she will still stand there and look at the truth and say, well, this is still truth. Now, how can we fix this? How can we change this? Not change it to be not true, but how can we change this to be what needs to be done? The Queen of Air is being righteous. The Queen of Air, and I don't always get this with the Queen of Air. Sometimes I think she's a cold witch, okay? But But this Queen of Air is so much stronger in the fact that she is going after something that she does believe, she knows, I'm going to say she knows to be right. Okay? So the Queen of Air is independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you. We are in a waning moon right now. Seeing the humor in a situation. So kind of, that's the one thing that you do need to do, my Aries, is you do need to step back and be a little, and see what's, kind of, when I say see the humor in the situation, watching people and seeing how they react when you put out the truth bombs, when you put out, hey, this is what's going on and this is what you're doing, or this is where I'm at. When you're telling whoever this could be, your partner, your significant other, your boss, when you're putting it out, sometimes it's good to step back and just see how it lands. Okay, here we go. Next card, the 3 of Earth. Now, 3s are very celebratory, very creative. They're also the power of 3. Get out there with a couple of buddies, and, speak it out there. Say it 3 times. Now, Earth energy is our Capricorn, our Taurus, and Virgo. All of them are really strong now, right now. So this is your money, your job, your career. It could be also something to do with your home. So there is something about, there is this thing of doing things a little bit unexpectedly. There is this sense of major creativity in your work, your job, your career. I get this doing something differently, doing what they don't expect. Who is they? I don't know who they are, but what is the thing? If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. Well, this is you kind of like saying, oh, they expect me this? No, we're changing things up. We're changing things up. There's a lot of new ideas and new creative flows. Now, this could be, again, with your work or how you even make your money, too. Anyway, the power of creativity, recognition for very high-quality work. Be a team player. Now, it's interesting because the Three of Pentacles, to me, has a lot of provision energy. Okay, when I go to the Weight Rider and I see that one, I don't necessarily think of this card. I think of provision, and I also think the provision, even though these are minor arcana cards, I think the provision comes from the major arcana. So let's see what we've got here. Last card, the Two of Fire. So twos. So we have a 3 and a 2. 2 is crossroads, choices, decisions, but it's also coming together. Fire is, again, your energy, Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, very consuming. Go back to that one of wands in the beginning. I want it. I want it. The Two of Fire is stepping into your place, is becoming who and what you're supposed to be, at least for that moment until you have some growth again, okay? But this is a week of, there's a lot of power in this week, a lot of truth speaking this week. There's a lot of thinking, kind of like thinking outside that box. There's a lot of really stepping up to the plate and stepping into your role, okay? So the Two of Fire is you've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So just, I do feel like it's like you're, in some way, the blinders are off and just, anyone coming out against Aries, tread soft. People need to tread softly around you, especially if they're not honorable. Okay, so let's see, John Holland. Let's see, what do we have? Higher power. What do we have for? Okay, you want to come out? Sure. For our Aries. Here we are. Interesting with that because this card came out for Sagittarius. And you saw this just popped. So this is One of Cups, One of Water. This is all about love beginnings. This is all about, replenishing the soul, replenishing the spirit, replenishing. I'm kind of getting this, as just kind of renewing your energies, your emotional energies, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energies, renewing the, what it is you want. So there, whatever this is going on, it gives you a sense of new spirit. It gives you a new spirit. Now that could be with an intimate relationship. It could just be, remember when in the beginning, it's like the Ace of Wands is I want it. This goes into I need it. I need it. Okay, let's see. So this is pushing you. This is pushing you. This is saying, hey, nothing's ever really truly easy, but the energies are ripe. The energies are ripe for you. Okay, my Aries, let's see what we have with these angels of abundance. Okay, let's see. Angels, what do you have for my Aries here? Here we go. That's good. This one is reversed. Clean energy food. When you fuel your body with healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. Interesting because Leo and Sagittarius has all had a little bit to do with their nourishment and their food. So, and you're the one that pops that one. So the fire signs need to be clean diet, clean energy foods. Okay, crystal or energy for our Aries. Let's see what we've got here. titanium rainbow quartz. And Sagittarius also got this. Awakening all chakras, ultimate manifestation, vibrancy, powerful shift. Interesting with that. I only mention these because if you have any of these other fire signs in your natal chart, you should take a look. Crosswatch. That's where cross-watching comes. Okay, my Aries, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, comment, click on the bell for notifications. It helps. Really, it does help me a lot, so thank you. As always, though, my Aries, most importantly, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.